Hello there, my name's Lee Cunningham from Diagnosed, the day that turns your life around. Diagnosed is a podcast where we speak to a different person each episode with a different medical condition. Now, typically we'll speak about the days leading up to diagnosis, so those days before, some real uncertain stories there about the symptoms that people were experiencing and how it all unfolded. We'll also talk to them, if they're comfortable, about the actual diagnosis day itself. What was that like for them? Who delivered the news? And did that come as a shock or was it semi-expected? And how did they deal with it? And then, of course, the there on after. What's life like now? How have they adapted? What strategies have they got? What things are they doing on a daily basis to try to normalize life as much as possible? It's a really good, wholesome, kind of rich information because it's lived experiences from people just like yourself. And today I'm making an appeal. If you fancy coming on the podcast, you do it from the comfort of your own home. We just send you a link and then we'll have a conversation just like I'm doing now. You'll join me in this virtual studio and it's really easy to do. There's no need to get nervous or anything like that. It's just so conversational. And I believe it can really help because when people are coming on board with their diagnosis and they're approaching that, often, not always, but often, it can be chaotic for them. As they're scrambling around for information, they're going to books, they're going to leaflets that are given to them from hospitals and medical consultants. They're going on Google, they're going on ChatGPT and other AI tools. They're going on Facebook into community groups with that medical condition, or they might be visiting the websites of that medical condition. So, for example, Diabetes UK or Fibromyalgia UK, etc. Because there is a website for every medical condition and they're often run by really kind of, well-meaning people. But what I think that all these things lack is the lived experience. And that includes the Facebook groups, for example, the lived experience of people like you who can tell your story. What were you going through? How was the diagnosis? And what have you learned since? And how are you getting on with your life? Have a listen to some of the episodes on the Diagnose. Well, you can access them via Apple Podcasts. You can access them via YouTube. You can also access it from the UID Me website. Just find Diagnose or podcast and you'll find it there. So listen, if you would love to come on and tell your story, we'll send you one of our beautiful teaspoons, which is a very limited edition official Diagnosed podcast guest 2026, and your name will be engraved on there with it. I'll put a picture up on the screen and some other goodies as well, and it would be really good to have you here because not just for me and not just for the podcast itself, but for the people that are coming on board. UID Me, it's got over 25,000 people on the system now, many of them with single medical conditions, many of them with multiple medical conditions. And of course, you've got the main culprits, haven't you? You've got the diabetes, the epilepsy. You've got things like pacemakers being fitted, PTSD, angina, anticoagulants. Every medical condition under the sun is dealt with at UID Me. So to do this podcast is like the next kind of thing that we do on the side. It takes time. Obviously, it takes a lot of effort, but it's really, really good for people that are coming on board with different medical conditions because it's really helpful to them. So we'd love to hear from you. Drop us a line. I'll leave our mail address in the description below, and I look forward to speaking with you very soon. Thanks for listening.